finally, on to Bengal, where there's a face-off before the Rath Yatra, where both the BJP and the TMC are facing off over the permission for the rallies. It's going to be a big face-off at the Prime Minister lands in Bengal. BJP and Trinamool both planning counter rallies. Here's how that fight is poised tonight.
Come Sunday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will storm battleground Bengal with a rally in Haldia. But this Parivartan Yatra of the BJP has been mired in controversy even before it flags off on Saturday. The permission for 5 Rath Yatras crisscrossing the state and covering every constituency was stonewalled. Permission for this rally was delayed by the state authorities.
लोग जब भी कुछ करना चाहते हैं तभी कुछ ना कोई एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव बाधा आप दे सकते हैं और खुलेआम आप लोग बोलते हैं कि उनको प्रचार करने नहीं देंगे.
A PIL has also been filed in Calcutta High Court alleging that the campaign is polarizing.
लोकल अथॉरिटी कौन है लोकल अथॉरिटी निश्चित करना चाहिए. हमने सूचित किया है सरकार को, यात्रा निकलेगी, हम अपने व्यवस्था से निकाल ले जाएंगे यात्रा. हमारी तरफ से कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी. सरकार अगर चाहे झंझट तो होगा.
TMC has outrightly denied the allegations. They have accused the BJP of self-victimization.
हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में जाने का प्रोग्राम बनाया है तो डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के पास परमिशन मांगने पड़ेगा. तो पॉलिटिकल रैली में रिलीजियस थिंग लाते हैं कैसे? तो राथ यात्रा के साथ हमारा धर्म का संबंध है. तो राजनीति में ये धर्म का जो आमदनी बीजेपी कर रहा है ये भी गैर कानूनी है.
For now, BJP has permission for its campaign in Nadia. And while BJP chief JP Nadda flags off the yatra on Saturday, the TMC is planning a counter rally, making it a blockbuster political weekend in the poll-bound state. Let's debate.
So this one's a straight face-off between Sanju Verma of the BJP and Riju Datta of the Trinamool Congress. Trinamool Congress officially being represented by Riju Datta. Both of you will have equal time to respond. So my first question is to Riju Datta. Riju, is there a panic setting in because the BJP is all set to undertake the Rath Yatra across Bengal against the Mamata Banerjee government? And the charge is that the various mafias that allegedly, now of course the Rath Yatra is against the alleged mafias, they say against existing in the state, but why is your state government trying to block these Rath Yatras given the fact that the heavyweights in the BJP will be descending soon?
See,
you can start and Sanju will respond.
Yes, good evening to you, Niranjan, and good evening to Sanju also. See, the thing is that all the heavyweights have descended in Calcutta for the last 6 months. They are coming and going. They have done 50 shows. They have done hundreds of rallies. Never the permission has been denied. Now, in this particular matter, you have to understand the technicalities. They have sent a letter to the Chief Secretary, and the Chief Secretary correctly said that all the districts where the rally is going to pass, whether you call it Rath Yatra or Parivartan Yatra, they will analyze the law and order situation at ground and will give the due permission. So as of my knowledge, they have got permission for Naddaji's helicopter to land. They have got permission for the Sabha to be held. Now they are waiting on the final report for the clearance for the roadmap that should be given by the BJP. Why play the victim card like a little child and spread malicious propaganda without any sustainable proof that TMC is blocking your rally? We have no issues. You have done multiple rallies. Why should we have issues? But here a pertinent point is that, just let me finish 2 minutes and then you can say, ma'am, the thing is, the pertinent point is for the viewers of this channel and for the country to remember is the horrors that we have witnessed in this country post the 1990 Ram Rath Yatra by Advani ji. So we do not want a reoccurrence of that in Bengal. We don't want the Bengal to burn. We don't want any communal issues in Bengal. So the Bengal administration, it's a complete administrative decision and the law and order will be taken care of by the administration and they will take the final call on it. Please. Yes, Sanjuji, please speak.
Yeah, he's conceded. Sanju Verma, your turn.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Mr. Datta. You know, I just want to make a couple of points for the benefit of your audience, Niranjan. The fact of the matter is that, you know, this is not the first time that the Parivartan Rath Yatras, you know, proposed by the BJP are facing a problem with respect to permission. This has been par for the course in terms of how the Mamata Banerjee government has behaved in the past. Let me remind you, in 2017, Adarniya Mohan Bhagwat ji was denied permission to have a rally at the Brigade Parade grounds. As recently as 2019, in January 2019, Amit Shah was denied permission for a chopper ride from Kolkata to Malda, where he was to meet workers from North Bengal and address a public gathering. So much so that in 2018, after the Asansol riots, despite the fact that Babul Supriyo is a member of parliament representing Asansol, Mamata Banerjee had the audacity to deny permission to Babul Supriyo to visit his own constituency. Again in 2018, Mamata Banerjee, with scant regard for constitutionality, denied permission to the then Governor K.N. Tripathi, who wanted to examine the law and order situation post the horrific Asansol riots, but Didi denied him permission. So let me tell you, Mr. Datta, Mamata Didi has had a track record which is not flattering. She has consistently denied permissions, whereas she claims that right to dissent, freedom of speech, freedom of expression are something that are the core premises of our democracy. That is what she's been tweeting with respect to the farmer protest. So I think Mamata Banerjee is a classic case of, you know, preaching something but practicing exactly the opposite. And the other thing that I want to also point out is, which I have said
on that note, no, Sanju, on that note, I have a counter question for you, because you most often, no, I have a counter question because you're going on. Sanju, I have to ask you a question and you can respond in brief, because I will have enough time to give to Riju Datta. Hear me out, Sanju. Sanju, now you're saying, I heard your allegations. I heard your allegations against the Trinamool, but I want to ask you, Sanju, hear me out for 10 seconds. I want to ask you, is it true or not that your party chief, Dilip Ghosh, has been making back-to-back comments, provocative ones, for example, on the 31st of December, not just making communal remarks, but also asked people to take up arms, saying to protect the dignity of our mothers and sisters, Hindu youths need to be united. If need be, they should take up weapons. True or not, on 26th December, Dilip Ghosh said our hands and feet are functional, and if we're forced to use them, we'll retaliate in such a manner, and they won't have enough bandages to tend to their wounds. Now, I'm asking, if you accuse Trinamool of violence, isn't your party chief also doing the same, saying the same? And you can respond, and I'll give the last word to Riju Datta.
I want to say one thing very categorically, that the BJP has never followed the path of violence in Trinamool Congress, and the fact remains that more than 150 of our Karyakartas have been butchered. The last one being Ulen Roy in Siliguri. Do I need to remind Riju Datta of the names? Ganesh Chandra Roy from Hooghly district, Devendranath Ray from West Dinajpur, Manish Shukla from Cooch Behar. Do you know of the names? Raja Rani Nashkar from Bishnupur. You know, so I don't think anybody has the locus standi from Trinamool Congress to point fingers at the BJP. Let me also tell you,
I agree with you on that point. Riju Datta has exactly 60 seconds to respond, and we close the debate. Riju Datta, 60 seconds start now. 60 seconds left, Sanju, let him finish off.
And if they dare to challenge us, they will be beaten.
Sanju, I have exactly 60 seconds on the debate, Sanju. Let me give it to him.
Congress has no
it will only be fair. Let's be fair. Okay, Riju.
We have every right to defend ourselves, though we don't defend communal statements.
See, she'll not just talk.
Riju.
How can you expect me to talk? Yes.
What about Sukhendu Roy's statements? Sukhendu Roy threatened.
Riju, your 60 seconds start now.
Saying, dare not come and challenge us, you will be ousted from Kolkata. What about inflammatory statements by Sukhendu Roy?
Sanju, let him speak. I have to end the debate in 30 seconds, Sanju.
I'm just going to give a closing remark. The Prime Minister...
What is laughable is that Mamata Banerjee, the fascist,
CBI,
is trying to deny permission.
Sanju, not fair. Sanju, not fair. Sanju, not fair.
303 MPs and a huge PM care fund.
Rath Yatra, Parivartan Yatra is going to be a huge success, and a fascist like Mamata Banerjee can see the writing on the wall. She's rattled. Her confidants like Abhishek Banerjee and Prashant Kishore unfortunately have failed. Please be ready.
5,
Ram Naam
For a
Satya hai to
massive
BJP
four,
in
defeat
2
in
months.
May
3,
2021,
2,
you will not
1.
win more than
That was the countdown that I was getting because I have to take a break. Okay, great.
We are
Riju and
certainly
Sanju
winning
Verma,
200 seats.
we need to make
Thank
this
you.
more
So
structured.
hold
We
your
need to make this
horses.
more structured so that both sides get to speak. Sanju, come on. You have to work on that, Sanju. Taking a short break. Thank you for joining us. Arnav will be back on the debate. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sanju, and thank you, Riju.